Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at level 51 Shadow Gardevoir in the Master Premiere. So this was going to be my first battle initially here, and I was met with a Metagross. Such good times. So let's see what we can do with it here. Now for this video we're going to be going unedited. Now there are going to be a few times where we are going to have some jumps because I had to get in contact with the dog sitter. She messaged me, I had to message her back. So there is that, but otherwise we're good. I'll go back into my log, my journal, so you can see everything and see it for yourself. But anyways, let's go ahead and see these unedited battles and give it a thumbs up if you do like this type of content. If you want to support me, that's also great as well. And let's jump into this here. Alright, I'm still going to be getting up these videos, folks, just like before, right on schedule. You know how it goes for me. I just can't stop. Alright, so we're going to be pairing it up with Shadow Snorlax and Gyarados the entire time here. We will be changing the order, but we'll do that here in a little bit. So let's see what we have going on. Going to be able to lick down that Gyarados. They're bringing in a Metagross, and we're going to be going right for that superpower here. Let's see what we can do. We got that Gardevoir in the back, and this is all we can do. Now, unfortunately for Gardevoir, with Charm, getting to a charge move, whether it be Shadow Ball or Dazzling Gleam, you're basically going to get farmed down. In this situation, they have enough energy to just take us out. I was annoyed. That's why I backed out with a couple of HP on my Snorlax, unedited, so you could see it all here. Because it was my first battle, I was like, give me a break. Really, Metagross? Next battle, come on, give me something good. Alright, Dragon Breath's gotta be. It's like every single time. Okay, it's Waterfall this time, though, with the guard. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can catch something here. Probably not catching anything, but a Crunch, yeah. And they're going to be swapping and bringing in a Togekiss, so not particularly great. We have Dragon Breath, right? So we're really not doing too much damage. Aqua Tails are going to be able to put a little bit of a dent in that Togekiss, so I guess that's going to be okay here. Bringing them down into the low yellow, which is great. Okay, we're going to go ahead and bring in our Snorlax to start farming down here. Now, I think I'm going to let this go. We're just going to have to hold on to our shields here. Flamethrower's doing a decent amount, but we are going to be coming out of this with a lot of energy here, but kind of not looking too good as far as the Pokemon, and they're bringing in a Machamp, and you can already see where this is going. This alignment is just going to be off, swapping, and since they have Waterfall, they're going to be able to do a ton of damage here. Alright, folks, yep, this is me. I'm trying to use some Pokemon here. We're bound to get a good lead, right? Eventually, right? They still have two shields. There's really nothing we can do. They're just going to farm us down, and that's a wrap. So those are the first two battles. Very interesting to start it off with a couple of losses. Well, I just want to bring you the raw footage here, so let's see what we have for the next one. Maybe we can take a win here. Maybe we can have a decent lead. Swampert, okay. I mean, I'll take what I can get. This is decent. At least it's not going to be something super effective. Next thing I know, Sludge Wave. They don't even need to go for that. Hydro Cannon is just going to be doing plenty of damage anyways because we are Shadow Gardevoir, which cannot take a hit really, unless it is going to be resisted. Swapping into their Gyarados, which does have Waterfall, and okay, we'll take it this time. Since they're locked in here, we're going to go ahead and bring in our own Gyarados and start Dragon Breathing the heck out of them here, hitting me with an Outrage. Oh, okay. I was thinking about maybe farming them down, but let's go ahead and just take this win here. Still holding on to a decent amount of health. Bringing in a Togekiss. Okay, so we're definitely, I mean, we can go with the Snorlax like we did last time. It's looking like a similar situation here, folks. I don't know. No, Gardevoir's done. Oh my goodness. We're not going in here with Gardevoir. Shadow Ball, let's get it off first. Okay, so the reason why we throw it in right now is if we try to throw it in at another time and get off Shadow Ball, while our other Pokemon is still alive, Snorlax, what's going to happen is a Charm's going to sneak through, or whatever quick movement is going to take us out before we actually hit it, even though we have the energy because it's a busted game. Alright, so we're getting their shields here. Snorlax putting in that work. Folks, I love my Shadow Snorlax. Definitely one of the best investments, like I've said before. And, alright, look, they back out here, but I don't... What, did they think that they were going to get outpaced to a Body Slam? Because I think they could have gotten to a Hydro Cannon. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, well, I'll take it. What are we going to see next, folks? Come on. Okay, finally. There we go. We're going to wall a Dragonite. Let's get it. Our turn. Let's see what happens when you have a good lead. Alright, swapping into an Excadrill. We're bringing in our Gyarados, which is, you know, a decent matchup. If you have Dragon Breath, you know, not looking the best here, but your Aqua Tail is definitely going to be doing a lot. If you have Waterfall, well, you're going to be in heaven for this matchup here. Definitely letting the first Rock Slide go. You do not need to shield that up. They're not going to be taking me out with their quick move anytime soon. While we do get to another Aqua Tail here. Let's see, do they want to shield it up? Double shielding their Excadrill. Great. Now, we do have two Pokemon that are not going to... I mean, Snorlax can go for Superpower, but I don't want to debuff myself. So I have to really think about what I want to do here. Going to bring in the Excadrill. Gardevoir. Can I charm them down? I'm thinking to myself, is that actually going to be possible? They haven't seen what was in the back. Alright, swapping into my Snorlax as they do bring in their Mamoswine here. Could have probably swapped a little bit faster, hitting me with an Avalanche, and I'm just hoping we can get to the Superpower, and we do. All we really need to do is lock Gardevoir up against Dragonite with at least half health, and we're perfectly fine. Because it can start digging in, and we're actually going to be able to get to a Body Slam just to do a little bit more damage to them here. Now, they do have that Excadrill, which if they throw it in, I'm just going to throw the Shadow Ball. I don't even care. We don't need to get off a charge move on the Dragonite. We just need to get rid of this Excadrill right about now here. We can still take another charge move from Dragonite and survive, but we are going to be able to charm them down before they do get there, and we're taking that win. Alright, that was a good lead. That was a Dragonite lead. Okay. My turn. Can we get another good lead here, folks, with the Shadow Gardevoir putting in that work with that charm? Absolutely ridiculous. And we're met with a Gyarados. Show me Dragon Breath for once. It's another Waterfall. I can't get a break. You see that? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our Gyarados here. And they're going to retreat with energy, which is not particularly the best. And bring in a Florges. So, yep, they're going to be resisting the dragon. So we're just going to go ahead and keep on spamming these as the Crunch is also resisted. Might as well just spam them. I'm not trying to get the potential debuff from Crunch here. It's not worth it at this point. Now I have to think about what I want to throw into the battle. That Gyarados has a bunch of energy. They go for Moonblast. This is going to be Disarming Voice, enough to take me out. Down we go. Bringing in Gardevoir. Can we charm them down? And we do. Fantastic. Bringing in their Gyarados. Now, do they have something in the back? I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to have to double shield this here. Let's see what we can do. Come on, Gardevoir. Can you pull it off for us? What's in the back? It's going to be a Togekiss. Alright, so this is looking pretty good for us here. We're going to go ahead and get off one more charm, swap into our Snorlax. We just wanted to do a little bit of extra damage, also get that shield so the Snorlax can hit him with a Body Slam. Make sure we do not allow them to sneak any charms through here, and we're going to be looking good to go. We are shieldless. Go ahead and hit me with that Flamethrower. That's perfectly fine. Snorlax is my trusty old buddy here. Always putting in that work. And almost taking them out. Down they go. Can we farm down the Gyarados? And we do. We take the win with about 2 HP as the sky does turn dark there. Winning that battle with the Shadow Snorlax, Marcellus Wallace. Let's get it. No shiny. That's okay. I want that one shiny very bad. The male version of it. If I get the female, that's okay as well. Now we're going to go ahead and put Snorlax up front to see what we're going to be encountering here, because that wasn't really a very good run up until the end. Those last couple of, the Dragonite was okay. Togekiss, perfect. We love to see this. This is exactly where we would want to see it as well. So again, you just want to be careful as to them swapping like that. Hold on to your energy. We could have farmed up a little bit more, as we're just going to be completely walling this thing with the Gardevoir. But it is adding up, but your charm is just going to melt them away before they can get to another one. Bringing in that Togekiss. Can we unfortunately not get to a charge move? Almost. I think, yeah, that's going to be the better idea, to just simply shield it up. Since we worked up all this energy, they're going to use a shield themselves, and we're just going to go down. It's not like they got a bunch of farms, so we got a shield out of them as well. Perfect. So we didn't waste that energy. With our Snorlax still holding on to a ton of energy, taking out that Togekiss. They have a Gyarados in the back with Waterfall, and that is a wrap. We've got our Gyarados in the back with Dragon Breath. We're going to go ahead and swap into that right about now here. And I think they put up a fight until they're out of here. So I guess props to them for sticking it out. Going for that Crunch. We're going to let it go. Getting to our own Crunch. And I'm thinking if they shield this up, okay, yeah, they want to fight until the end. You got it. No problem. No problem. We're going to let this go, and it is going to be an Aqua Tail, and we're just going to Dragon Breath them down and take the win with our 100 Gyarados that we just did decide to Elite TM because it's just worth it. It's just that good. Alright, let's keep it moving here, unedited. What are we going to see next with that Snorlax in the front? Gardevoir in the middle, and Gyarados in the back. It's going to be a Excadrill. This is great. Yeah, this is perfect. So you let the first drill run go. Technically, you can let the second one go, but you're going to probably want to shield it up, maybe, in case they snipe you. So since we're getting a little low and we're going to shield it up anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for that superpower. They're letting it go. We take them down with the lick. This is perfect. We're probably going to swap to preserve this Snorlax, and it is going to be a Metagross, so we bring in our Gyarados. Now, was that a good move? I mean, because we do have Togekiss, or Gardevoir, which is going to be getting eliminated by that Meteor Mash, as well as Bullet Punch is what's really going to take it out. So what are we going to do here? Well, we need to start getting shields, and we're going to be looking okay. So this, let's see, come on, give me a shield here. If I recall this, they do not give what, oh, yep, they're going to hold on to it. Now, Snorlax has a decent amount of health left to farm down the Metagross. They're going to hit me with Flamethrower, perfect, looking good. We swap into our Metagross, or they swap into our Metagross. My gosh, they swap into their Metagross. We bring in our Snorlax. We build up to 2 superpowers. Let's see what they want to do here. Okay, letting it go. Okay. All right, well, they had to call it. Maybe they knew it was over and they were just letting it go. We're taking that win and we're looking good. Let's keep it moving on to our next battle here. Snorlax doesn't really have any horrible leads unless it's a straight up fighter. Okay. Oh, what do you know? I swear I did not know the Machamp was coming up. Okay. There you go. So, okay, so perfect example. So what do you do? Well, we have 2 Pokemon that can resist that. We do have to look out for Rock Slide on the Gyarados and potentially payback with the Gardevoir. But we swap into our Gyarados and they got a freaking Magnezone. So we've been countered front and middle so far. Bringing in the Snorlax to... I'm thinking there's no way. If they have a Machamp in the lead, they're going to have something in the bag to protect them from a Charm user. So we swap in. It is a Snorlax, so I guess, I mean, that's what we got. It works. But that lick, look, it's just doing way too much. I thought maybe I could pull off something here, but I already knew it was over. I don't know. I just wanted to get a shield and I back out. A little annoyed, but you know, we were getting some decent leads, so we can't complain, right? But that was a straight counter. There was nothing we can do at that moment there. But yeah, good game, I guess. The game is finding a battle. It's like, yeah, you like that one? Well, I got another one for you. So just hang tight, and we have a perfectly picked battle for you. All right, just for you. And so it's going to be a Dragonite. Not a great lead, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Gyarados. Swapping, and that's a good thing for us here because we do have the Gardevoir on the team, and we want to get that lock. They let it go, which is fantastic. So I'm almost going to be obligated to double shield this, but we're going to let the first one go here because we're going to be able to get to another one. And since they're so low, I don't think they're going to shield it up because, well, we'll just Dragon Breath them down here. Bringing back their Dragonite, I immediately bring it in so we can avoid them being able to swap with that Switch Clock. And, well, we can just let all of this go here because, I mean, we resist it all unless it is going to be Hurricane. They got a Metagross in the back, and, well, we didn't have a good lead, but we turned it around. Dragonite does beat Snorlax. That's just the way it goes, okay? If it didn't use any shields, yeah, okay, we could beat them, but that's just not the way it's going to go, and they would shield it up to win that swap advantage. All right, so we're turning it around here. Great, and it is lining up perfectly up against this Metagross at the end. We shield this up, and we're looking perfect. We still got Gardevoir, I mean, half health that can take on the Dragonite, which is essentially out of here. I mean, there's no health on it. They back out right at the end, and we take the win, and we're looking good here. All right, now we're coming up on a cut. This is where I had to message the dog sitter. So that is, all right, still unedited, okay? All right, still unedited. Let's keep it moving here and continue on. What are we going to be met with here? Okay, Metagross, that's beautiful. We love to see this. Let's get it. Now, we can take a Meteor Mash, but what they're doing is farming up extra, and now we're a little bit lower than we typically would. So, yeah, we're brought down lower than we kind of want to be, but hey, it is what it is. Going for the Body Slam, no shield. Okay, go for the Superpower. Will we get a shield here? And no, they're letting it go. So we have a pretty much no health, and they're going to be taking us out immediately. They're bringing in a Dragonite, we bring in our Gardevoir, and this is looking just great. They're not swapping, I mean. Now this is going to help me farm up extra so we can threaten whatever is in the back with a Shadow Ball, but they've got 2 shields. It doesn't matter, we still need to get them. It is going to be a Togekiss, so this is not great. We're going to stay here until we do go down, just to do as much as we can. It's one more charm, so much more. Since we did get that shield, it's all up to Gyarados. Folks, can we pull this off with the Gyarados with Dragon Breath and Aqua Tail? This is going to get a little bit interesting. If they do get the boost here, it's a wrap. I can just top left, and I wouldn't be able to win. No boost, great. We're still on track. Got to make sure we do not let them sneak any extra charms through here, going for the next Aqua Tail. We need to get to the next one, and we do right on the nick of time, quite literally. Gyarados pulling it off for us and team, and we're taking that win, looking good. All right, Shadow Gardevoir, it's a force to be reckoned with. And we're looking at a 4-1 here. Nice, not bad at all. And we're going to have another cut because, again, I had to message them because they were messaging me back. I'm just telling you that because it says unedited, so I don't want to make it seem like I'm cutting anything out. So there's my journal. There you go. See it all. All right, let's keep it moving here. On to our next opponent. What are we going to be met with? It is going to be an expert. Oh boy. Oh, it's Chandelure going spicy over here. Great lead for us, swapping into their Dragonite, and we're going to go ahead and completely wall them with their Gardevoir. I mean, this thing is just disgusting. But you're using Charm. That's no skill. I mean, yeah, I get you. I understand. Yeah, I mean, it's in the game, though, so I'm going to showcase it. I have it powered up, so here we are. Okay. It's still going to require some skill to maneuver around situations and think about what you need to do with the Charm. So, you know, if you're running like double, triple, I mean, that's on you. You know, it'd be funny to see some other content creators running a triple Charm. They'll probably run into dragons and fighters and dark types. Well, if we run it, we'll encounter steel, poison. Somehow poison will end up in the Master Premier. Like completely maxed out Nidoqueen or something. Alright, getting back into the battle here. We get into a Meteor Mash, and we're letting it go. Still holding on to one shield, and it is up to the Snorlax to take out this Chandelure. Our Gyarados does have a little bit of health left, and it will be resisting the flame. But, yeah, we're going to let that first one go. I didn't know if that was a mistake or not. Probably should have just shielded it up for good measure. I wasn't trying to flex, really. But let's see what we're going to be able to do here. Lick is super effective, while the Body Slam and Superpower obviously not. They're getting to another one, and we're going to take them out. Snorlax is going to be able to take the win for us, and we're looking good. Another message, and we're off to the next battle here. And we're met with a Gyarados. Okay, so yes, it's fine. It's Dragon Breath. It's a typical matchup here. Would like to be in this situation with the Gardevoir, but we'll just take it as it is. Now what we need to do is start thinking about what they have in the back. Probably they don't want to see a Metagross back there. Maybe they have a Togekiss. We'll have to see. Maybe a Dragonite. Something they need to protect from Steel. That's why Gyarados is just one of the best to do that, especially going up against Metagross. The only thing is, man, Gyarados really can't take a hit. Or it's just the fact that Meteor Mash coming from Metagross is just so disgustingly strong. So they got a Metagross back there. Alright, sounds good. And we're up against them with our Gyarados. They did that themselves. So this is perfect. So I will be shielding this up double time if I have to. But we did lower their defense, so it's probably not going to happen. We're going to be able to get to the Aqua Tail here, which should be enough to take them out. Perfect. We got rid of the biggest threat to Gardevoir. So let's see what they got back there. Hopefully a Dragonite. Oh, baby, that's a wrap. That's a wrap, folks. There you go. Look at this. Charm Shadow. They did it. Hey, I'm just using it. They put it in the game. I'm just using it. Alright, so anyways, if you did enjoy this video, folks, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you need, turn notifications on, and, folks, let's go. Oh, it's not over yet. Okay, I thought it was over. Okay. Slow down there, Poke. Got another battle. Keep your commentary going. Still on the clock. Okay. Alright, let's get it. Next battle. Togekiss, perfect. This is what we want to see, where we want to see it. Gyarados with Dragon Breath doesn't want to see it. Gardevoir doesn't really want to see it. It's going to be kind of a neck-to-neck charm situation, but they're going to be able to get to the Ancient Power first. And they're probably going to be doing a little bit more damage. As they're pretty tanky, Gardevoir can't take a hit. So we're getting a shield out of them, making sure we do not let them sneak any charms through. We're going to shield this up. It is a flamethrower. Great, since they did use a shield themselves. And now we're just going to go ahead and farm them down. Beautiful. Coming out of this with a lot of energy. Decent amount of health, so we can think about what we need to do. It is going to be a Machamp. It's funny how I said that when we could have just went for Superpower here. Therefore, they're going to take us out even faster without getting as much farm, and it would have done more damage. We swap into our Gardevoir, they back out, they know it's a wrap, and we take the win. Thank you for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my soul.
So compromise where you can. Where you can't, don't. Even if everyone is telling you that something wrong is something right. Even if the whole world is telling you to move. It is your duty to plant yourself like a tree, look them in the eye and say no.